Welcome back to thegamingcreek.com. We're back with Marvel Avengers Alliance Spec Ops 7. In this particular encounter, we're going to face the end boss of Mission 2 of Spec Ops 7, the FIXER. What we're going to do is face the FIXER with the two mini-bosses that go along with him, Boomerang and Grey Gargoyle, to maximize ISO use and because it's always more fun to have a challenge. So, without further ado, here we go. We've got Wasp, we have to use her. And we'll use Magneto since there's a lot of metal going on around here. So let's take a crack at the new and improved FIXER. And as you can tell here, just like with my previous video when we did MODOK as the final boss of Mission 1, the boss themselves come out in the first wave as opposed to the second wave. Second wave, we're going to have the two mini bosses. And here we go. Good old trusty Magneto, magnetized everybody. I've never used Wasp before, so don't really know what to expect of her. I don't really have her. Let's go with, here we go. Give him a little bio attack. Now that's going to be counterproductive, considering he's made of metal. He's protecting him, right? So let's do a little AoE damage. His trusty bombs. Do we want to make him powerful? No, we don't. Let's just toss on a magnetic field generator. Seeing as Magneto hasn't reached level 9, so he can't give one to the team. I'm eager to see just how much damage his bombs, the FIXER's bombs, will do once they've expired. Should find out shortly. Let's see here. Did she have something that removes removes counterattacks? There we go. Removes protect abilities. Let's get rid of that. Nice big fist. Which goes hand in hand with Hank Pym's big foot, as we've seen in the previous video. Alright, back to the FIXER. Here we go. Nothing extraordinary up to now. And these are all bosses and henchmen we've faced in the past. I always half expect him to be super powered, even more so than normal. But they're not. They're usually just stacked up with more health. Rarely have I seen them have much more damage. Let's see here. Did his bombs explode yet? No, they did not explode yet. So let's finish off this guy. Oh, there they are. That's not so bad at all. 1,000. What is this here? Disrupting. Let's stagger him. That's interesting. Incidentally, Wasp is one of the characters we will need to unlock the final boss in this... Pardon me, not the final boss, the epic boss, in order to get Hank Pym. Forcing us to use an infiltrator when we have to face Grey Gargoyle is very naughty. Okay, let's go with she's got her combat reflexes. Hopefully the Grey Gargoyle does not go after her. That's better. Her turn once more. What shall we use this time around? Biofeedback. Give him a poison. Give him a nice little dot. I was hoping to be able to get to my turn so I could use a scroll and take off these nasty debuffs. But because Boomerang's got 2 turns after this, I figure I better play this safe. And use a first aid pack. As many of you have noticed in my previous videos, I loathe using items and using distress calls. Only resorting to them when I have absolutely no choice. Okay, let's get rid of all the nasty debuffs now. And top ourselves off. Just in time for the Grey Gargoyle to give us putrefaction. Huh. It's interesting. No new moves, same old, as they say. Let's magnetize Boomerang. It seems that the mini bosses themselves are actually tougher than the FIXER. So for those of you seeking to successfully complete this particular encounter, recommend fighting the mini bosses separately as opposed to dealing with them in one shot like I have done in this particular scenario. Again, I do it more because it's just a little more fun, a little more challenging. I've been known to shoot myself in the foot every now and again, though. Well, we broke the seal and we've been using items. Might as well keep going. Oh, never mind. I don't have what I wanted. So I'll have a shawarma. Tony Stark's snack of choice. Wasp right here is a very big liability for me. One, because I don't have her, one of 3 characters that I don't have, so I don't know her strengths or weaknesses, and 2, of course, because she's an infiltrator and I'm facing the Grey Gargoyle, who, as I've mentioned in previous videos, appears to be my nemesis. He's a real pain. Let's finish off Boomerang here, and leaving only the Grey Gargoyle to deal with. Wanda, if you die, you die. Wanda, is that even her name? Feel free to correct me in the comments. I'll go check it up after. I know Wanda is Scarlet Witch, but I don't know why I'm thinking it's her name as well. Wasp, maybe because Wasp, right? WW. Janet, that's her name. Janet. Yes, Janet. Ooh, the petrification is slowly creeping in. Magneto's dodging everything. Or, I mean, missing on everything. There's neither here nor there. He should be finished shortly. If the Golden Tyrant Blade procs and gets to hit twice, or if it crits really big. So that was the FIXER, along with both of his mini-bosses, all in one shot, from Spec Ops 7, Mission 2. Nothing new here, really. No new moves, short of the fact that you have to use Wasp, Janet, Pym, and that might prove a little bit of a problem. So let's take a look at what sort of goodies we can expect to get from the final boss of Mission 2, Spec Ops 7. We've got the soldering iron. Looks like a good-looking weapon. And we've got the Fistborn Defibrillator, which incidentally, I got off of a deploy earlier. Let's see what we get before I bid you adieu. Okay. So again, I hope this video was helpful. There really wasn't anything new with any of the bosses we encountered. The supervillains had their standard moves, their standard attacks, maybe slightly more damaging, and of course with more health. Hope you enjoyed it. Please feel free to like the video or comment, subscribe to the channel, or feel free to stop by the website, www.gamingcreek.com. Until then, happy avenging, everybody.